Hey guys, I'm Glitter Valkyrie, and today we're going to pull on the Divine Harvest banner. And I'm going to start by saying I am so sorry my voice is still not back to normal. I'm still a little sick, but I could not wait to pull today. So we will talk about this banner as we go along, but let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I think that the plan for today is going to be to select blue because female Corrin is definitely our #1 priority. I was so excited when I saw that she was going to be on this banner. I've always loved that cipher art. It's just so well done, and I feel like they translated it super well into Fae. And she's also going to be a very, very strong unit, and so for all those reasons, she is going to be top priority. But I think that if we don't have any of our desired color, I think that red is probably a pretty good choice. I was actually thinking about pulling all the reds that we see, but to be perfectly honest, I really don't like Duma as a character, so that makes it kind of tough. I absolutely love Milla, but with her being the backpack and with the lead being a character that I actually don't like, it just made it really tough to choose. And so I think that if we have like a circle full of reds, then that's great, we can pull it. But if we can stick to blues, I think that's probably a little bit better. And if we don't have either of those colors, I think that we'd probably go for green. I'm not a huge fan of male Corrin, but he does have some really good fodder, so there is some value in that. And lastly, we have Naga, and to be perfectly honest, I was kind of disappointed that they didn't give her dragon effectiveness, because I feel like that's her whole thing. She is the dragon effective unit. And so, although I like her as a character, I don't think I'll get a ton of use out of her, and so that's why I think we should probably avoid those colorless. And in addition to those characters, there is one more that I wanted to discuss, and that is Nils. And I was so beyond thrilled that he was free. He is one of my favorites from FE7, and I think this version is so adorable with his cute little crown, and I think he's going to be really strong, and I am 100% going to get him to +10. And so if you guys have any ideas for builds, I am more than open to hearing them because I have a couple of ideas, but I'm not 100% sure. So any suggestions would be welcome. And so that was really everything that I wanted to discuss. And so I think that we can probably go ahead and answer our viewer questions now. And as always, if I not get to your question, I am so sorry. I will try to do it in a future one. And if you think of a question you want to ask me, just leave it in the comments with #question, and I will put your question on my list. So our first question today comes from CryoWolf33, and they ask, how would you rank the Xenoblade Chronicles games from most enjoyed to least enjoyed? Oh my gosh. This is going to be super tough because I truly love every single Xenoblade game. They are all wonderful games. Everyone should play them. But if I have to choose, I guess I can. So I think if I have to choose my most favorite, I would probably say that it is Xenoblade 3. And it's really not just recency bias. It is truly a game that I absolutely love. I think that it had the strongest cast of characters. I really loved every single one in the main party. And it had the story that affected me the most. And in addition to that, I think they had a ton of quality of life updates as compared to the other games. And so, oh my gosh, another Lara shell. Hopefully that's a good sign. But yes, I think that Xenoblade 3 is hands down my favorite. And then if I had to pick my second favorite, it's probably a pretty controversial pick, but I would say Xenoblade 2. And that's because it had another very lovable cast of characters. I loved Morag and Rex and Pyra and Mithra. And I also think that it was just super fun to play. I loved the gacha aspect, even though I was very unlucky. And so that would be my second favorite. And as for my third favorite, I know this is going to be difficult to hear, but I'd probably say Xenoblade 1. And that's just because, I loved the story, probably the best writing out of all the games. The cast of characters wasn't one that I connected with quite as much, and so that's why I would rank it third. And lastly, we have to go with Xenoblade X. Although it is my entry to the series, and it does hold a special place in my heart, it was a game with a lot of flaws. I think that the story was fairly weak in a lot of areas, and the ending is not one that I enjoyed. I think that the music was very hit or miss. And it also had Tatsu, which automatically loses points. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, we got her. Oh my goodness, I love that art so much. Okay, let's check IVs. And she is plus HP minus res. I am more than happy with that. And so, oh gosh, I think we do the rest of the circle because we're already here. And I think that I finished answering the question from Crierwolf. So Xenoblade 3, 2, 1, then X. But thank you for that very lucky question. And we get a Draug. All right, so let's pull this next color list, see if we can get a Naga. Okay, 3-star. And we get a Nana. All right, let's pull this last color list. Okay, Smoke. And it's a Linhardt. Okay, so I don't know if we should keep going. You know, Corrin was truly the one that I really wanted on this banner, and I don't really want to spend orbs for everyone else. And, you know, Xander is still on a banner, and I still need to get more copies of him, so maybe we should do that instead. You know what? I'm going to think about it. Okay, I've thought about it. We have the orbs, and let's be real, I'm probably going to do this anyway, so we might as well do it on camera. So let's do this. Okay, perfect. 2 greens. So since we only got through like one question, I think that we can probably go ahead and answer a couple more. And so this next question today comes from Keyrody. And they ask, which voice actor who has worked in Fae would be the best fit to voice the wonderful Glitter Valkyrie? Oh my goodness. And which Pride and Prejudice film is your favorite? Okay, so first of all, thank you for the very kind compliment. I think that my voice sounds pretty close to Hinoka right now. But if I had my choice for a voice actor for my like regular voice, I think that I would choose maybe Xanthe Huynh or Erica Mendez or Erica Lindbeck. I love all their voices so much. And as for my favorite Pride and Prejudice film, I think that I would choose the Keira Knightley one. But thank you for that great question. And let's go ahead and answer our next one. And this comes from Lirene. And they ask, what is your dream costume/skin in Genshin Impact? So this is probably pretty predictable, but if I had my choice of 5-star, I would choose Child. And while I would truly take anything that they would give me, I think that I would love to see him in either like a Zhongli style outfit or in like a summer skin. Either one would be amazing. And then if I had my choice of 4-star, I would choose Thoma. And I think that would be super great to see him in like a Mondstadt style outfit. I think that'd be very interesting. Oh my goodness. You know what? This is just as good as Xander. I'm so excited to see her. I think she came home to be with her brother. Okay, let's check IVs. Holy smoke, she is plus speed. That is absolutely amazing. I'm so happy with that. So, you know, I think we're going to do this entire circle because I think there's so much value in these colors. And getting back to this very lucky question from Lirene, I was saying that I would want to see Child and I would want to see Thoma in a Mondstadt style outfit. But again, thank you for that super lucky question. And let's go ahead and answer another one. And this comes from Susie Sanchez. And they ask, what are your thoughts on Alhaitham in Genshin Impact, and would you pull for him if he becomes playable? So I am a huge fan of Alhaitham. As soon as I saw him, I knew that he was the Sumeru husbando, and I'm going to go all in for him when he becomes playable. I think that the plan right now is to go all in for Nahida, and then once I have her weapon and constellations, I'm going to be in saving mode for him. But yes, as soon as we get him, I will be pulling for him because he is the best. But thank you for that great question. Okay, maybe this is a Lilith. It's Kamui. That's fine. All right, so, you know, I think it's best to end things here for now because I am happy with everything that I got. And I do want to wish you all the best of luck if you're pulling on the Halloween banner or this banner or any of the ones that we have going on right now. And again, I'm so sorry that my voice sounds like this. Hopefully it'll sound better in the next one. And I really appreciate your patience. And as always, thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day.